Hey, what's up everyone? ChessNerdBird here with another tactics video. We're about to get started with this. We're about to head out of town, so I gotta do this fairly quickly, you know, in like 30 minutes, right? So we're just gonna jump into this. For those that are new to the channel, to this video series, if you're just catching this first video, this is the 100 Days of Chess Challenge. So what that means is we're doing tactics in chess for 30 minutes every single day for 100 days. Now, there's some other rules and stuff. If you want to know the full details, or if you want to join in on the challenge, make sure you check out the links down below for the blog post called 100 Days of Challenge. Starts October 15th. So we've been doing this. This is day 5, and we are just going to jump right into this because, like I said, I'm actually heading out a trip out of town, so we need to just jump right in and start solving some tactics here. So first puzzle, we're playing with the black pieces here. I believe I can play rook takes b1. So immediately this pops out that this piece is attacked twice and defended twice, but one of the defenders is also being attacked. So the rook guards, the knight guards, this bishop attacks, this rook attacks. However, I can take the knight. If the rook takes, then I'll take the bishop. If I take on b1 and the bishop takes on g7, then I play rook takes c1, and I still get 2 pieces. So I believe that would be the correct answer. Just like that, we're starting out with a positive result. This one looks as if it will be a little tricky here. I believe queen h7 immediately pops out, but after king f8, where do I go? How do I checkmate? It's not very clear. I would say I have this move, bishop takes d6, which looks nice. However, I believe there's checkmate here, so if I actually just go queen h6 instead, the king only has 1 square to go to. And that is g8, and then I play bishop to h7 check. The king only has 1 square to go to, that's h8, and then bishop g6, king to g8, and then we play queen h7, king f8, and then queen f7 check mate. There we go. And another one. That queen is undefended. This knight has free reign, but I don't think I can make anything of it. By free reign, I mean the knight can move anywhere. And if it makes an attack, like if the king was on e8, I could play knight d6 check. Even if black were to take the knight, I would take the queen. So that looks good, but I don't see anything. I don't see where I can attack the queen or move the knight and be attacking the queen, because my queen's also undefended. So technically the knight's in a pin, technically. See, move a4, like, is the queen trapped along this? Not really, the queen has plenty of squares to go to. You can also see moves like d5, e takes d5, rook takes e7, pawn takes c4. I think that just blows up in my face. So that doesn't work, I don't think. Like almost a4, like I'd want to work after queen a6. Now if I play b4, does the queen play? Does the queen go to queen takes a4? I'm not sure what's going on in this puzzle. I don't know what I'm going after. I don't really see, like, this bishop is undefended, the queen's undefended. I don't know how to take advantage of this though. Like obviously I'm missing something. Like a pattern's not familiar to me, or something. Yeah, something's not right here. E4 hits the queen, but the queen has a lot of squares that it could go to. Oh, a4, queen a6, b4 would actually just lose the knight. Queen takes c4. So that does not work either. Right, what am I missing? Do I have just rook? Rook e5. Wow, how did I not see that move? Rook e5, queen a6, and then rook a5. And then that is going to be all over for the queen. Wow, can't believe it took me so long for that one, but that's okay. We got it figured out. Alright, bishop a6 is a move that pops out to me right now because this diagonal is open along the king, the a7 to the g1 diagonal. So bishop a6, if bishop takes a6, then bishop or queen takes a7, check. If this bishop moves, then I simply take the bishop on c4. Right, so either way, I'll end up a piece. Yeah, now we just take this bishop on c4. All right, a little over 5 minutes into this. Do I just take the knight? Is that the move? Just take the knight? I mean, it looks like a free piece. It looks like a free piece. Because my rook is guarded, so I can't take that, and my rook is guarded. It just looks like a hanging piece. I just feel like it's too easy, but it was correct. Okay, playing with the white pieces. This looks familiar. I feel like I've been in a similar position in one of my games here, with the knights and the rook, with the king on the back rank. Let's see if I can remember what to do here. If rook takes right away. That may or may not be correct. Let's see here. Yeah, this one is going to stretch me a little bit here. Rook takes. King go to f8 or to h8. If h8, then knight to f7 is gonna be over for black. Right, instead if he goes f8, then rook to f7 is check, king goes back. Now knight. Knight takes. I feel like this mating pattern is here. I'm having a hard time seeing it. Because knights and rooks for me, for some reason, with the king on the back ring, I always have a hard time seeing what squares are being covered. So I see a rook takes g7, king to f8, rook, comes back to rook comes back to f7, king's forced back to g7. I can play knight e7 check. It forces the king to h8. Oh. I don't think that's right either. Oh wait, actually I could go knight h6. That I could do. Yeah, I could go knight h6. Check, king has to go to h8. I feel like somehow I need to get my knights on f5 and g5, and then I can play the rook down. Because all those squares would then be covered. Like, I feel like that's the way to go. But how does one get their knights there? And is there a different way? I feel like maybe if I played some moves out, like I would get this. But this is the part of the challenge here, is to try and find the lines that work without making moves and guessing halfway through, right? Like we want to work on these calculations and be able to see the board in our heads and the pieces in our head and be able to see these squares. So I have to play this one out here. We have to fight through the pain. Rook takes g7 check. Because king h8, knight f7 is checkmate. Like we've already figured that piece out. So king has to go to f8. So when the king's on f8, the king literally has no squares. If we could play a check right away, that would be over. I think that would be it. All right, rook takes g7, king f8. Now rook h7. And we're threatening rook h8, checkmate. So king comes back. So the king comes back to g8. Well, I feel like now we're in the same boat again. Except our rook's on... I mean, maybe the only difference is now that I can take on, I can play rook takes h6, but like that doesn't really get me anywhere. How do I get the king over to h8 and so I can play knight f7 checkmate right away? How do we do this? That is the question. That is the #1 question right now. Because we also have to deal with our own threats down here. And our own king. There's also rook a8, king h7, knight e7 with threats of knight f7, rook h8 checkmate. That feels way too slow. I feel like there has to be something else. I feel like I've seen this puzzle before, and it does feel very similar to a game that I played over the board, although definitely not my game from over the board. But yeah, so I've almost spent 8 minutes. I'm at 8 minutes right now on this one puzzle. All right, we're just gonna close our eyes. Now we're gonna come back to it afresh. Now, obviously, over the board, I would not be spending this much time. Like, I would probably just play rook takes g7 right away and try and figure it out over the board. Because my plan would be I'd at least make it equal. I could always play knight to e4 and help guard against f2 a little bit. But or I'd figure at least have a perpetual with my rook checks. I don't think that's what this puzzle is about. Is about perpetual. I feel like rook takes g7 is the move. I don't know what the follow-up is. I feel like there's a checkmate. And this is one of my weaknesses in over the board games as well that I've noticed quite a bit, is that once I get fixated that there might be a checkmate, like I don't know how to switch my train of thought to something else. It just winning material or anything else. Over the board, during online blitz games. Like none of this. And I know this is like super boring to watch as a viewer, but this is what we're training for, to figure this out. And I know a lot of you are probably screaming at your screens right now if you're watching this, like, dude, it's this move. Why do you not see this? Or why not just play rook takes c7 if that's the move you feel like it is? But we're trying to work on calculation. We're trying to work on thought process. And the rest will follow. Everyone wants to improve super fast, and everyone wants to be super fast. Because the great players are super fast. They can play super fast and play awesome moves, but us lower rated players can't do that because we have not trained and put in the time to be able to do that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting in the time. Not saying I'll be a great chess player, but I'm just saying. Rook takes c7. King f8. King f8, rook f7, king g8, knight e7 check, king h8. Knight rook g7, king f8, rook f7, king g7 or g8, sorry, king g8, knight e7 check, king h8. The king has no squares. King has no squares. I have no idea what I'm doing. Still have 11 minutes to solve this one puzzle, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Rook takes g7, king f8, rook f7 check, king g8, knight e7 check, king h8, and I literally don't know where I'm going now. I need to get a knight to this square, and I don't see how to do that. I really don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Like, I can do this or I can do that, but I'm not sure which way to go. Although rook g7, that does sound good. I guess I could just move and just go with it. Rook takes g7. Oh my goodness, I've been doing this one puzzle for 13 minutes and I cannot figure this out. Okay. This is the problem with doing these recording videos, is I can't stop. Oh my goodness. I feel like there is a checkmate here. You know what? I'm just gonna play rook g7. Then we're gonna go rook f7. So if we're right, will we continue this? Is this going to continue? You know what? I wonder if I have knight e8 now. No, I don't have knight e8. I can't move this knight. I wonder if I actually go knight takes h6, king over, and then I play knight to e8. No, that won't work. That won't work because the rook takes f2, and it helps defend this. I know once I see this, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be so simple. I know it is. I know it's gonna be so simple. It's gonna have to be so simple. And we went knight e7. There's an error. That's wrong, isn't it? What? What? King over. What is the move? King over, knight here. I'm gonna have to come back to this one after this, because I do not know why that one was right, and we have to know why. I have to know why. All right, knight g4 threatens rook checkmate. Rook to f2 checkmate. Knight f4 does. The only move for white is to play rook f1, and then I have knight takes h2. Well, okay, he can play this move as well. He's just giving up everything. Yeah, okay. Is this just a skew or just bishop c2 or c7 wins the knight? It would appear so. Oh, here I think it's just queen e4. I'm threatening checkmate and I'm threatening to win the knight. Yeah, obviously you're gonna guard against checkmate and then I'll take your free piece. That's called a double threat. Double threat. Okay, so I just play the simple queen c8 check, king moves, and then I play a7. Oh no, I can't play a7. Queen a8. Check, king moves, then a7. Rook behind. Queen. No, that does not work either. I cannot move my rook. I'll get checkmated in one. Just play a7. If rook takes, and then I play, and then I can play a queen with check and pick up the rook. All right, awesome. Alright, there's no checkmate right away. Where's bishop h6 makes sense? Makes sense. Bishop h6. Okay. That was just a simple take pieces, take pieces, take pieces. Knight check immediately comes to mind. Is this a mate in one? Just, oh, I'm sorry, knight can't move there. Just kidding. It was just a joke. What about rook f1 check, king e3, and now knight d1 check? Oh, he can go up here though. Alright, what about rook f2 check, king over? Do I have anything there? I don't think so. Right, so let's go back to this idea. Rook f1 check. King moves over. Maybe we just play c3 first before we play knight d1. Oh no, it still leaves this pawn hanging. Alright, this is our last puzzle. Because it looks like my time has run out, so well, knight d1 first. Threatening rook f2. Or rook f1 checkmate. I see a way for that to be stopped. Knight d1. Yeah, rook f1, and then just rook takes, and that's checkmate. And that is it. 100% accuracy again. Focused during that last puzzle, and we did good during that really long puzzle where I spent like 15 minutes trying to solve one puzzle. Oh my goodness. All right, thanks so much for watching. I've got to go because we have to get ready to go for a trip. So thanks so much for watching. This was day 5 of the 100 Days of Chess Challenge. If you want to follow me on Twitch, as we'll have some live streams, you can catch up with that. You can follow me on Twitch. My link is down below in the description, along with a blog post about what this 100 Days of Chess is all about. If you want to join, remember, post on Twitter and use the hashtag 100 Days of Chess. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on day 6. Later.